One of the biggest thing I see brands having issues with when trying to scale their paid ads is knowing who they are selling to. Like even brands doing sometimes even $1 million a month, but more normally like between 300K to 500K a month, they are just scaling whatever is scaling, and they're launching hundreds of ads hoping that one will work so that they can yet again start scaling. But they still are not 100% sure who their targeted audience is. Sounds something like, oh, well, people between the ages 25 to 55, both men and women, because both can use the product, living in a city that has this problem. Like, please buy my product, thinking that the bigger the audience, the bigger the potential revenue. But that is not the case. And this is the issue that I see brands having that caps them at like even some as little as like 20, 30K a month, like not being able to scale past that because they don't know who they're selling to. But past $1 million a month, you will not get past that point if you don't know who you are selling to. And the way you do this is through research. So in this video, I'm going to go over exactly how you step by step can today, after watching this video, do the work and get to know exactly who you are selling to, so that in the content you are then creating from now on, you will be able to speak to the audience so much better, lower your CPMs, increase your ROAS, and scale from there. And then I will also show you a hack that just lets you do that in no time automatically with AI, of course. So if you just want to skip to that part, just skip to the end and you're good to go. But getting to like how you actually do this is through rigorous amounts of research. You need to truly understand not only who you are selling to, but what they are feeling, so that like when you understand them, it's not you making them realize that, hey, I understand you, but it's making them feel understood. That's a huge difference. So like, first of all, don't have a huge spectrum of everyone can buy this product. Try to narrow it down as narrow as possible. A specific person, specific age, a specific life scenario, what their husband's doing, what their wife's doing, if they're married at all, if they're divorced, if they're a serial killer, if like whatever they are, like a specific person is a specific avatar if you want. That's what we're after here. And how to get that information is through the research now. That can be searching comments on videos which you know your target audience is scrolling through. So even if you have like a 20 to 55 year age range, like you know like typically how they look. The easiest way to find this out is by going through your orders and going through your actual buyers. You have their first name, last name, email, address, phone number. You can truly try to stalk them. That's the best way I can put it. Just stalk your customers and you will get a pretty good understanding of who they actually are. And then once you know, oh, it's between 30 to 40 women in London. Okay, try to go on TikTok accounts, try to go on Facebook groups, more likely for this age group. And look at what they're talking about. What are they commenting? What are their issues? What are their problems? Go on Reddit, go on like wherever your targeted audience is, that's where you go. Go to reviews of competing companies' product pages and look at their reviews. And do this on Amazon, not their actual brand pages. On Amazon, like read the reviews. What are their issues? Why did they not like the product? Why did they like the product? What are they talking about? Like not only connected to the product itself, but to their life. Like we're trying to truly understand the person, disconnect the product. And here you can spend an hour, you can spend half an hour, you can also spend years. And the more time you spend, the more effort you put into trying to understand who they are, what are their dreams, what are their fears, what they're doing, what are their hobbies, what are their favorite movies, maybe they don't even watch movies, that's the fact. Maybe like, what do they do? So that when you make an ad that's around selling this pair of shoes, you know that, oh, but they also play tennis. So, and what's an issue when you play tennis and you want to have shoes like this? You have to have different pair of shoes. How can we solve that problem for them? And then you put that in the ad. These are perfect for grabbing my tennis shoes and then I'm good for tennis game. And people be like, oh my gosh, I play tennis. This is the perfect pair of shoes for me. And you would never have guessed that if you didn't do the research. For example, for some brands, there was a bed sheet brand we were scaling. We helped them scale, and which like it automatically snapped to the back of the mattress so that it didn't lift. I don't know English, guys. It was easier to sleep on the bed without the freaking sheets rolling off. I don't know. You get me. And when we did the research, we found that the people that are buying are elderly people that don't have the energy to like every night make their bed. And like their people would stop and be like, okay, perfect. So if you are 65 and you don't have the energy, this product is for you. That's mediocre ad. Good job. But the level of detail that we came to when we did the research was that how do their bed sheets look like? And we found that, oh, but they have like bed sheets from the 70s and it's this type of pattern on the bed. Let's do that. So in the ad, we did the exact same thing, but in the ad, we had their bed sheets on. And when we were showing the product, it was on their bed technically. And that ad just converted like crazy. And then when competitors would steal the concept, they would steal like frame by frame everything. They wouldn't steal the clothing on the bed sheets because they didn't think about that, because they hadn't done the research. So when we had done the research to that extent, we could then make content making them feel, oh my gosh, this is made for me. So now that you know, it's very important with your target audience. You have to do the research and you have to spend hours or years understanding your audience in the details. Now let me just show you how to do this in 3 minutes. Okay, so we're in Stardust right now. And what I want to do is just ask it. So this is basically, it's an AI that's loaded on your own brand's data. So you have your ad accounts, you have your ads, you have your dates, you have your product. This is a one product store, one product account. So I only have this product here, but you have all your products which you've ever launched ads to. You can mention and tag. You have all your ads you've ever launched, and so on and so forth. So it's an AI that's constantly evolving and growing based on your actual data, with millions of ads from the from the public ads library. So what you do here is you ask it anything. You can ask it stuff like, give me a winning ad, and you are good to go. But let's stick to the audience part now. So let's do, who is my targeted audience? And I'll prompt. Give me a second. I'll write my prompt the way I want to write it, okay? All right, and then I tag the product. Boom. So, who's my target audience? Describe them down to a personal level, not in intervals, but in detail. For example, Zara, 34 years old with 2 kids, husband working in finance. Why did they buy, and what other reasons would make sense they would also be interested in buying? Do this for this product, and then I tag the product, and then I do this. And now, bro, I can do whatever. We'll give it a second, and normally here I'd tab out and then I'd get to work on something else, but it's gotten pretty fast now. So partly you will get the actual relevant age and gender data, like just pulled straight from the ads library, how much you've spent, your average ROAS, who that ad spend went towards, and the results that it gave. And then it will analyze your actual ads. And when it's analyzing your ads, it's not looking at the metrics from the ads, like, oh, it was to this audience. It's watching your ads. The AI is actually understanding what is going on inside your ads, the tonality, the messaging, the angling, the concept, the iterations, difference from this ad, and why this would work better. In taking into account the audience itself and their behavior, the time of season, like everything. It sees the patterns that you could never. So it's now scanning every ad this account has ever launched. It's pretty new. I think it's been live for like not even a year. Spent maybe just over 1 million kroners. So it's not gonna be, it's not gonna take too long. If you do have a huge account and you wanna do it for like, you've been running this product for 5 years, it might take 5 minutes. So bear with me. But that's the biggest difference in actually understanding your targeted audience. It's not basing the analysis on your product description, understanding your product. It's actually watching frame by frame everything through all of your ads, seeing the difference, seeing why would this tonality work over this one? Why would this hook work over this one? Over hundreds of ads, and the more ads you have, the better the results will be. And then it gives you who your targeted audience is, why they would buy, and basically just answers the questions that you just asked. So it analyzed the product Clippia, sätter på det. This is a Swedish store, by the way. And then here's the, based on 14,025 actual purchases, 1.5 million kronor in ad spend. Here's who's actually buying the product. And then the core buyer, women 45 to 65 plus. And then primary persona, Emma, 52, married, 2 teenage daughters, 14 and 16. Like, this is the specific we want to get into. Occupation, works in administration or healthcare, desk job. Like, you don't have to do this research now. Took 2 minutes. Income even. Why she buys. Her hair is getting harder to manage, thinner, dried from age. Traditional hair clips pull, hurt, and lead the dents. Like, this is the research you would get from scouring Facebook groups with old ladies complaining. I wouldn't want to do that. Spends 8 hours plus at desk. Yeah, that's a job. Tried everything else. Bobby pins falls out. Electric bird. Like, bobby pins falling out. This is an ad angle in itself. Elastic breaks her hair. This is another ad angle in itself. Like, you can do a before after with this one. You can do before after with this one. Us versus them, us versus them. You can do a UGC style concept with, oh my gosh, bobby pins always falls out, elastics. I don't know what that is. Like, I guess gummisnoddar. Breaks my hair, but this part is like, this is what's making them feel understood. And then deep psychology, the anxiety, the convenience over perfection, the other purchase triggers. Saw it like it's breaking down. And then for another audience, why she buys, another audience, why that person buys, and what makes everyone buy. Pain points, physical pain, hair damage, frustration, time pressure. It just, it does everything. And this is why I never do audience research again. It takes 2 minutes and then everything is already done. And what this means for marketing. Okay, so trendy hairstyles, looking younger, fashionable, like, it just gives you everything. And here's the actual data then. 1.5 million, 2 rows. This is why I closed down the store. 2.7, like, this is the same ad. This is not my store. And this is why one ad, 100K, 240K, like 400K spent on one ad. Of course it's gonna die. And then you can, yeah, you saw it, generate variations. You can just do new ads based on your winner. I'm not gonna do that because that's a completely different video, but this is the shortcut to the level of research you would normally have to do. So I will do more videos. If you want videos specifically for Stardust, how to analyze the perform ads, write the hooks, see competitors' hair accessories, I can do videos like that. But that was everything for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.